Okay, so the first card is romance. So it looks like something really good is coming in. Over here, you've got Venus sitting in Taurus, and that is in its own sign. So there looks like there might be a new romance coming into your life as well. Something that makes you very, very happy. This person might be also very, very financially lucrative as well. So, it looks like it might be something long term as well. This person makes you feel really good about yourself. Now, you've got the protection card over here. So you've got the moon sitting in Aries here. So you're being, you are protecting yourself quite a bit. You might even be looking after children here. So there's something that you love a lot, that you're very, very up in arms about. You're very protective about whatever that situation is. You don't want any harm to come to whatever it is that you love. So you are in a very, very defensive, very, very protective energy right now. Now you've got the risk card over here, so there's some kind of new job opportunity coming in for you, and you might need to take a risk in that. So, you need to go for it. You've got Saturn here in Aries, so being focused on your work, but also needing to take that risk, needing to take that leap of faith. You can see this man is being followed by a bear here, and bears generally represent, big jobs or jobs in big companies. This might be the solution to your money problems that you're having. So some kind of new job opportunity coming in for you, and you might need to take a chance and go for it. So in the past, you've got the concentration card over here. So this is being very, very focused on work, maybe, because you've got Saturn here, and you've got Saturn in Gemini. But also maybe dealing with a lot of problems at work, where you're having communication problems, where there's a lot of fights and arguments going on. Maybe you're not being allowed to say. You can see this person's lips are being restricted. There's a lot of swords, so maybe a lot of people are saying a lot of nasty things to you as well. Because Gemini energy, generally is about communication, but it's also not a very, very good energy that comes in from the Gemini. It's one of those planets that, can bring in a lot of disruption. And, if it's got Saturn here, Saturn is a planet of restriction. So being restricted with your communication, but a lot of people might be saying things that are really nasty to you, or maybe restricting you with their words. So maybe they're preventing you from doing things, and maybe they have, very sharp tongues. So you've been dealing with a lot of, people saying nasty things to you. Almost a kind of a verbal abuse situation going on over there. Then you've got the innovation card over here. So you've been coming up with a lot of bright new ideas about your job, and maybe you have got a lot of new things to say, and maybe this makes people jealous, or maybe they don't want to hear it, and they don't want to listen to whatever your take is on that situation. So you've been dealing with a lot of very, very disruptive energies, but you're coming up with a lot of brand new ideas. Maybe this makes people jealous, and this is why they're trying to put you down. So going into the future, you've got the organization card over here. So you need to actually focus on your work because you've got Mercury here in Saturn. So this is about focusing your energies and your thoughts and your ideas on work. It seems to, that's where you're going to be going. And this is going to be the thing that brings in, finance. Mercury in Saturn is also about thinking a lot about the job and organization. So this is being very, very organized with that Mercury sitting in Capricorn there. And then you've got the fulfillment card over here. So this is really good. So there's Saturn sitting here in Sagittarius, and you can see lots of money coming in, the ships coming in over here. So it looks like, you're going to get a lot of rewards. So you just keep going as far as your work goes, with your new ideas. Focus your energies on that work and doing the best you can at it. And it looks like you're going to get a good payoff. It looks like your ships are coming in there with this fulfillment card. And it looks like, bags of money coming in. So it looks like, a good payoff coming in for you in the future. So those are the energies for that week. So I'm going to use the Game of Thrones Tarot for this particular read. I have done a deck review, and I will put in a link at the end of the video so you can watch that deck review as well. So let's see what these cards have got to say. So at the bottom of the deck, you've got Judgment. So you are being called to make a decision to actually leave a situation. You're being called to make a decision to change your direction in life. So you are at a crossroads. It looks like, with the Judgment card, it's about achievement. So you're at the end of some kind of cycle as far as, in your work, maybe in your life as well. And you are being called to see things from a very, very different angle, or do things from a very different angle. or go back in and complete something that you may not have finished in the past. So maybe there's a course of study that you haven't completed, or there's some kind of work that you wanted to always do and you never got around to doing it. You're being called to actually make that decision to change directions or change paths. Now, the Judgment card, it's usually about karma. It's about achieving whatever you've been putting in. So if you've been working very hard and putting a lot of effort into something, it looks like rewards come in with this particular card. So you're being rewarded for all the hard work that you have been putting into any kind of project. And this is karmic, so it's about the universe giving you that reward. So what's happening with you? You've got the Five of Cups and the Nine of Spears. So you've been going through a lot of, this is about disappointments and depression and regrets. And maybe, you wanted to do something and you never got to do it. And, you are crying over it. You're looking a lot to the past and thinking about the things that you didn't fulfill. You got the Nine of Spears over here, so you've been going through a lot of problems recently, and maybe this is what's made you feel as though you haven't achieved. You've had goals in your mind and you haven't gotten around to doing it, or it hasn't come to fruition, and you're very, very unhappy about that. And you're in a very defensive position over here. You want victory, and you're still having to fight a lot of problems and battles, and you really are very worn out and feeling very isolated, very alone, feeling very despondent at this particular moment. So not very good energy to be in at all. You've got the Death card over here. In the last year, it seems like you made some kind of big change over here. You've cut away things that were no longer serving you. You have actually sliced them out of your life. So something has come to an abrupt end, some kind of aspect of your life. And it's also been a permanent end. So a permanent change has come in for you in this past year. And it seems like it's got to do with a shift away from that past. So you have moved completely away from that past, and it's been very sudden, very abrupt, and it's left you up in arms as well. So you have cut it out, but you are very defensive. This Nine of Spears is also a very defensive card as well, waiting for the next battle, being prepared for the next battle, but being very exhausted by fighting so many things. Now you've got the Devil card over here, so whatever situation you were dealing with and you're in the last 3 months has been very manipulative, negative, very, very energetically draining. Maybe people have been keeping you in the dark about a lot of things as well. And maybe a lot of people have been stirring up a lot of problems for you as well. And maybe this is the reason why you have got this feeling of Five of Cups, which is feeling very, very unhappy, very despondent, very, very miserable. There's been a lot of drama going on over here, and you can only focus on that drama. Right now you're not being even able to see anything in the future because this Devil card has been causing so much of problems. They've got you focused on all the negative things or negative aspects, and you're not being able to make positive changes for the future. Now you've got the Ten of Spears over here. So you have been carrying a lot of responsibilities. It's been weighing you down. Maybe whatever you've been doing, maybe being very chained to that particular job you're doing, carrying a lot of responsibilities and burdens, not seeing what is coming ahead of you. This man can barely see ahead. And, your mind is clouded. It's tired after carrying all these responsibilities. So you're carrying all these responsibilities with the Nine of Spears as well. There's a lot of responsibilities and burdens as well, and you can see the mind is completely blocked. You can't see anything right now. You're very, very tired, very, very exhausted, very, very unhappy as well. So going into the future, you've got the Two of Spheres. So you are going to make some kind of decision about moving away. So something is preventing you from moving. You've got this barrier here. So you want to move away from it. You're waiting for some kind of communication to come in. So maybe you've put out your CV, or maybe you have been communicating with people about trying to leave the situation. This could be a situation that's going on in your work life, or this could be even a situation that's going on in your personal life. Something's preventing you from moving on. Whatever responsibilities you've been carrying, it's been weighing you down. You're not being able to see the light of day really, and something is preventing you from going forward. You're waiting for some kind of big news to come in, some kind of big change to come in that's going to make a big difference, because this person is waiting for a dragon to come in. So you want something big, a shift to come in that moves you out of this being stuck behind this barrier, being stuck in this situation. So going into the future, you've got the Eight of Coins over here. So you are working very, very hard. Whatever it is, you're putting all your effort into it. It might be even that you're doing the same thing day in and day out. But you're learning a lot on the job and you're becoming an expert at it. But it seems like that's where all your focus has been. So all of these burdens and responsibilities might just be because of your work and because of your focus on your work. And around you've got the Five of Coins. So whatever you're working at, you're not really getting paid too well. You're still needing to get some kind of financial assistance. And you're still lacking in a lot of material things that you need. So, this could be also, you might be having some health problems as well because of all the stress that you're undergoing. Because it seems like you're very, very stressed out as well. Five of Coins could be, you could be feeling a bit ill at the moment. Having some health problems. But also it's a card about, not having enough and needing to ask or even beg for assistance or beg for material things, asking for other people to give you that helping hand. Maybe this is the reason why you want to leave this particular job. So with that Two of Spears being, you've got plans in your head and you want to leave it. So on your mind, it seems like you do want to end the situation. So it's the Ten of Coins. You want to get, finish the cycle of work and you want to move on. And you're hoping when you finish, you want some kind of payoff as well with this Ten of Coins. So going into the future, you've got the Chariot, the Magician, and the Nine of Swords. So with the Chariot is definite achievement. So whatever you've been working so hard at. Now you can see with this Chariot, there's this huge, it looks like some kind of monster with teeth in it. And it looks like, you're going to finally get all that. People are standing up to it, you see. And it looks like whatever this thing is that has been keeping you hostage, whatever this job is, whoever's been manipulating you, you're going to be able to stand up against that person, take control of that situation, and you're fighting back right now. Excuse me. The Chariot card is about movement, so you might be moving home, or you might be even changing jobs. There's definitely some kind of relocation, but you're standing up against to this person, and there's victory in the air there. So it looks like you will achieve everything that you set your mind to, and you will overcome this big problem that is you are being faced with. You've got the Magician card over here, so this is you manifesting it. So it looks like you're going to take the power back into your hands. You have all the tools that you need, and you're going to be able to make things happen for yourself. You've got the Nine of Swords over here. This is still feeling a little bit, anxious about doing things. And, with this wolf here, it looks like, you want to break free. You are ready to leave the situation. You want to move on. You also could be dealing with a lot of very negative people around you, coming across as, as the wolf, as somebody who is sneaky and unhappy, nasty. The Magician card also is a card that, it's got two sides to it. It's about your manifestation, but it's also the people that you deal with could be very, very manipulative. Magician is a manipulative card, and they could be saying things to you and getting you to do things that you really don't want to be doing at this particular moment. And they are very, with the Nine of Swords, it's about being restricted. And, it's also about that anxiety and expecting that worst case scenario. So being afraid to act with this Nine of Swords, having problems sleeping at night, being very, very anxious about, things going completely wrong. So you could be dealing with very, very nasty negative energies around you, but it looks like you will conquer that because you've got that Chariot card over here. You can see all these people up in arms with this person. So this could be this Magician person that you're dealing with, who's a bit of a bully over there, coming across as that wolf, restricting everybody. But it seems like there's some kind of uprising and a victory over that particular person or that particular situation. So you will overcome it. It looks like, you've had enough and you are now ready to leave the situation. You're very anxious, very stressed out, and it looks like, you want to put an end to all these problems that you're going through. And it looks like you will, be victorious. And you are being called by that Judgment card. This is a card of victory, the Judgment card. It's ending that particular cycle and getting out of that situation. And the universe is giving you the thumbs up, the go ahead for it. Excuse me. You've got the Eight of Winter over here. So you can see that cage door is opening here. And you can see there's a lot of communication. So you will free yourself from the situation. It is so easy to convince yourself that you are trapped when you really aren't. Trust that God will lift you to new heights and give you a greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. So you need to stand up for yourself. If this person is giving you problems, you need to really round up the troops. So there are people around you that are also feeling the same as you are. You can see there are people around you also talking about being trapped. So you need to round up people or get into contact with like-minded people who share your views and formulate some kind of plan to sort this problem out. So, you need to get that support from people around you. You've got the Ace of Spring over here. So a wonderful opportunity presents itself. It may come as a surprise, but you will want to leap into action and passionately pursue every possibility. So it looks like there's some brand new energy coming in with this Ace of Spring. So this is the beginning. There's a new moon there, and maybe there's a new opportunity that's coming, an opportunity for you to get out of that cage, get out of that situation that you're stuck in. And it may come as a communication for you. So you are going to get some kind of news, and you're going to be able to get yourself out of the situation of being stuck. And then you've got the Four of Winter over here. Thoroughly think things through before making a decision. Continuing to overanalyze it isn't going to get you any closer to the resolution, but meditation and prayer will bring you the answers you seek. So with the Four of Winter, it's about, being very stressed out, needing to take a little bit of a rest, feeling a little bit, under the weather because of all the stress that you've been in. You need to take a step back, talk to people, round up some people that are there to support you. And if a new opportunity presents itself, which it looks like it is going to, you need to accept it. Make sure that you are investigating it very thoroughly before you do anything, though. This is a card about looking very deeply into a situation before you actually accept any kind of offers. But it looks like, there is somebody there that's going to be able to help you and give you that support that you need to get you out of this situation. So whatever you're going through, it looks like there is support coming in for you, and you will be able to free yourself from being trapped in a situation, being manipulated. So I hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.